Noon. My name is Mrs. Sprouse. I am the National Honor Society sponsor, myself along with Dr. Chris. So again, this is a very, very special induction because this is the only induction that we have had where there are just 5 seniors who are being honored today. So our 5 scholars here, I am honored and proud to be a part of this induction. Our 5 young scholars here are Zell Davis, Adonica McCourtney, DeCarnavea Robinson, and Elena Howard. These 5 scholars have played, and let me not forget, the scholar who will be our NHS president, Jaden Phillips. All right, so yeah, let's give them a round of applause. So for this afternoon, we have, while our ceremony is very intimate and we only have a few scholars, we just want to make sure it is special and memorable as they are preparing themselves to go on their journeys of life. So the scholars who are here, they are being honored and recognized on 4 pillars that the NHS stands for. That is scholarship, character, leadership, character, and service. These 5 scholars have gone above and beyond in all of those 4 pillars. This is, again, very special to me because I have seen these 5 young scholars grow into something that is very special, and I know that they are going to go on and their journeys are going to be great. So as we get started, I want to give a special thanks to Dr. Chris. I want to give a special thanks to our superintendent, Dr. Mitchell, our assistant superintendent, Dr. Goods, and our principal, Dr. Sprouse. We were not alone in choosing and selecting these scholars. We have a National Honor Society faculty, which consists of Mrs. Williams, Mrs. Fitzgerald, and Mrs. Hoyles, who are right in the front. We have scholars who are assisting us in this special service today. And those scholars will be Tristan True, Mr. Seawood, and Mrs. Amaya Miller. So Amaya Miller is going to start us off on this ceremony this afternoon, and she is going to inform everyone on the history of the National Honor Society. So if we could give Miss Amaya Miller a round of applause. Now that it's not on. Okay.
The National Honor Society stands as a beacon of intellectual rigor, a celebration of service, a pargon of leadership, and a champion of character. In 1921, Adamus, an educational landscape caught between the balancing of acts of athletic and academics, Dr. Edward Reinerson, principal of the 5th Avenue High School in Pittsburgh, PA, had a profound vision. He saw the future of an organization that would not only ignite the flames of scholarship, but also fan the sparks of service, leadership, scholarship, and character in the young minds of our nation. National Honor Society, in its profound resolution, established the notion that high school must be the wellspring of democracy. And anything that jeopardizes this was not just a roadblock to education, but inimical to public welfare. Today, National Honor Society stands tall with more than 16,000 active charters spanning the length and breadth of every state, territory, and even overseas. It has profoundly impacted the lives of countless young individuals, fostering the 4 key pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Thank you.
Next, we have Donjay Seawood. He will be informing everyone about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. These are the 4 pillars that made these scholars eligible to be a part of this wonderful organization. And again, I'm just going to let Mr. Seawood tell you about those pillars for our National Honor Society.
I am introducing the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, which are scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Ms. Brown, as we move. Scholarship is more than a report card. It represents a dedicated commitment to lifelong learning. Service represents the choice of stepping outside oneself to meet the needs of others in need. Leadership is more than a position or title. It means embodying the spirit of initiative, innovation, and influence. Character is the essence of who we are. It is about valuing diversity, building relationships grounded in empathy, and exhibiting qualities like perseverance, respect, integrity, and honesty.
Next, we have Tristan Troop, who will be reading a inspirational story for our scholars who will hopefully take this as a life lesson. And the scholars who are participating are future National Honor Society inductees.
There once was a very wealthy and curious king. This king had a huge boulder placed in the middle of a road. Then he hid nearby to see if anyone would try to remove the gigantic rock from the road. The first people to pass by were some of the king's wealthiest merchants and courtiers. Rather than moving it, they simply walked around it. A few loudly blamed the king for not maintaining the roads. Not one of them tried to move the boulder. Finally, a peasant came along. His arms were full of vegetables. When he got near the boulder, rather than simply walking around it as the others had, the peasant put down his load and tried to move the stone to the side of the road. It took a lot of effort, but he finally succeeded. The peasant gathered up his load and was ready to go on his way when he saw a purse lying in the road where the boulder had been. The peasant opened the purse, and the purse was stuffed full of gold coins and a note from the king. The king's note said the purse's gold was a reward for moving the boulder from the road. The king showed the peasant what many of us never understand. Every obstacle presents an opportunity to improve our condition.
Next on our agenda, for our National Honor Society inductees to become official members, they are to recite the NHS pledge. The National Honor Society pledge, which is also in everyone's program. Dr. Chris will lead us with this pledge, and our inductees will follow.
Our inductees could please stand and just recite each phrase after me. I pledge myself to uphold.
I pledge myself to uphold
The high purposes
the high purposes
of the National Honor Society,
of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principle
I will be true to the principle
for which it stands.
for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school
I will be loyal to my school
and will maintain and encourage
and will maintain and encourage
high standards of scholarship,
high standards of scholarship,
of service, of leadership, and of character.
and of character.
I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing,
I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing,
to endeavor
to endeavor
intelligently
intelligently
and courageously
and courageously
to be a leader,
to be a leader,
to give of myself freely
to give of myself freely
in service to others,
in service to others,
I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected.
All right, this is the part we've been waiting on. All right. First up, we would like to induct Arzell Davis.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's it.
Arzell has been one of my most consistent scholars. He is who he is, and he's a bright and intelligent young man that everyone just loves to be around. I remember one day we were walking down the hallway, and one of the, I think it was first or second grade, like, "Hey, Arzell!" And then he, of course, didn't know their name, but he spoke to him, and they know him. They know him when he walks around the building, and they respect him. And he's just a great young man, and I know whatever he does in the future is going to be great. All right, next. We are now proud to induct Elena Howard. Elena is another one. She's very consistent. She's very consistent, and she's one of the sweetest young ladies you ever want to meet. She's always down to help whoever asks her to help. She's always down to just give a kind word, and she's just one of those scholars you just enjoy to be around. Again, she's just happy, always smiling, got the beautiful smile. If you want to make her happy, you got to, take out the. I just found out recently she likes to eat high-end seafood, so that's. I know red lobster. No disrespect to red lobster. All right. Next, power to the people. Adonica McCourty.
Over to Mrs. Sprouse.
All right. She's nervous. One thing I love about this young lady is she likes to, what's the good word? She likes to fight for the good cause. She challenged authority, but in a good way. She's never disrespectful. She's always wanting something different. She wants something that changed in a way that will help the school. She's always down to volunteer. She's my librarian, so she does all my books, and she's a very talented young singer and poet. I can go on, but again, I'm not, because she don't like this. But I'm going to do it anyway. No, but again, she is one of my favorite scholars. She was, even through the door, she was special. And I know she's going to do great things in the future. This next young lady, without a doubt, she's special. Come on. Okay, so the Carnivore is just as unique as the name. I'm pretty sure when her mother named her, she knew that she had something special, and she is not disappointed in any way. She's an artist, she's a scholar, and she's intelligent. She's as sweet as you wanted any child to be. And again, I'm just proud to have known her, to taught her, and to be around her in her presence. Again, you can't ask for a better young lady. She is consistently, again, all these scholars, I say the same, they've been consistent. They haven't changed, but for the better. And they will continue to change for the better. And I love them for that. Thank you. All right. Lost my voice. Next up, we'd like to induct, without a shadow of a doubt, a great young man, Jaden Phillips. So this is I met this young man in middle school. I was teaching high school. We had put the theater class on the high school side, and his locker room right directly next to my classroom. And I remember seeing this young man. I said, he's different. Because again, he didn't move the same way everybody else moved. When they said class, he was there on time. He walked around just like he walking out in excellence. And he has not changed, but nothing but for the better. He's always on time. As his teacher, he was always on time, always ready to learn, always ready to push past difficult topics, always ready to do some great things for the school. He has, without a shadow of a doubt, shown me what excellence is, because he's only getting better, and I mean that. He's been that way since I met him in middle school. The way he walked down the hallway, the way he moved, he didn't care. He didn't change. He didn't conform. He was a leader in his own right. You know about how some scholars try to find their way through? He found his way through, but he didn't do it by following. He didn't try to change and fit in. He was just himself, and we loved him for that. And everybody around him loved him for that. And nobody ever expected him to change, because he's who he is. And he's a great young man.
Yes, he is.
All right. I have enlisted, I hope you'll say something as well, but I have Dr. Mitchell, our superintendent here, and Dr. Goods, our assistant superintendent. So hopefully they'll come up and say some words to you kind folks. You're looking like, oh.
I'd just like to begin by saying good evening and blessings to you all. Days like this are days that are really life-changing for many. It's a day where we take the time to acknowledge the work that's been done, but also take on the mantle of the challenges that are yet to become. By demonstrating the work that you've done here at Thea Bowman thus far, you've already set a tone. You started on that journey, and we only expect the best and the brightest for you. We're here. We're going to root you on. But as a scholar, as a leader, as a person of service, there's a lot that comes with those titles. The piece that comes with the titles that's most important is that you become that shining beacon of light for the youngsters. And as I heard Dr. Sprouse and Ms. Sprouse and Dr. Chris over time talk about you all, it's been something that's been really enlightening to me. And that, I know that that flame will continue to burn. but you have to light somebody else up. And you do it by doing exactly what you're doing. To the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and all the supporting cast, keep doing what you're doing. Because sometimes it's just those words in the morning that's good morning, hello, how are you doing, how was your day? Those are the words that are the difference makers. There's many that don't ever receive those words. And I know that the word that's probably most off that you all use is I love you. Keep loving, keep doing, keep encouraging, and you're going to continue to make sure that their light burns brightly. And together, we know that we'll have a better place. Thank you for allowing us to be good stewards of your children. We pray the best for them. We pray the best for you. And I know that together we'll do it.